noon hour is here.
Check it out.
And you're locked on to Utah's highest rated, most listened to sports radio station.
It's my station. It's my station.
This is Hans Olsen and Scotty G on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Hey, folks, let's do it. Hans and Scotty on a beautiful Friday. Hope you're all having a tremendous day. Hi, Hans. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
Glad to hear it. Yay.
Yay. I can already feel the enthusiasm just oozing from you.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome. Final day, brother.
Yeah.
So here we go. I already took a piece of candy to the pill box, thanks to Jake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's probably a few more of those coming your way.
So that was awesome. And my Twitter is currently locked out. So I cannot change my Twitter Avi, which is awesome. Because
see, I don't.
Let's start right out. Hey, what happened?
I don't know why I'm getting blamed for this.
It says under review. And it says the review process will take 5 days. Yeah. And in the review process, I cannot change anything on my profile. Well, I just so happen to be serving a bet, a payment on a bet.
Yes.
That has me in a awful wig.
Yes.
In a red shirt that says fully digested from a bet that I lost back in 2008 that I cannot get off my profile now. And I don't know, maybe it never comes off. But like today, I'd love to be like tweeting like 1,000 tweets. Like, thank you to everybody. And, oh, what a blessing.
Still do that. It's still letting you tweet.
Oh, man.
I may have alerted the people. I may have called Twitter.
You called Twitter?
I called Twitter.
You give me that phone number to Twitter.
Give me that number.
And I said, I think this profile has been hacked. I may have told them that possibly.
Yeah, well, it's under review, so it's worked, Lloyd. They've listened and they've responded.
When did the new Twitter actually do anything like that? Usually, it seems like it's been the old Wild West since Musk took over. Like
I don't know.
Like anybody can get a check mark these days. Anybody can do whatever they want. So I don't know what the big deal is.
Anybody that wants to pay.
Yeah. And you're dropping your $8 a month.
Yeah, I am a paying subscriber of Twitter, but
I would demand my money back.
It's under review. So I don't know if they think that I'm trying to change a profile or what they're doing. Demand it.
Like somebody who put that on his profile picture must be up to no good.
We
got to keep an eye on that fella.
I wouldn't be surprised if this picture did flag by account. They're like, we need to take a better look.
Oh man!
At the riffraff that we're letting on this.
If in 12 years one unfortunate thing happens to you, then it'll be okay.
Yeah, but it happened to be on my day out. Like, that's what's crazy.
How did you get locked out on profile on your last day?
Great timing. Great timing.
Oh, man, we got a show for you. It's not really that busy. Frankly, we got some stuff we can talk about. But, yes, it is my guy's last day, Hans Olsen's last day. And Ron McBride's going to come by at 2 o'clock. He's going to hang out with us. We got some other people rolling by in the 1 o'clock hour as well. So we got a fun show for you. You got any big plans? Like you gonna take a little time? You gonna get away a little bit?
Oh yeah, I'm taking about 10 days. I'm headed down. My first stop is after the show is Bar W Steakhouse.
Nice.
So I get to go and enjoy the soft open, and then I'll head down to Vegas. And then I'm headed down to L.A. Then I'm headed down to San Diego. And then I'm headed all over areas of California, unknown. And eventually I'll make my way back up. But, yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of time and just kind of let the mind clear before I jump into the broker side. So,
yeah,
I mean, I'm beyond excited, and I feel beyond blessed to have the time that I've had on radio and the opportunities that I've got beyond radio. It's exciting. It's just funny because, everybody is asking the question, why would you ever leave radio? There's a point in your life in radio where you've hit it. You've maxed it all out. You've maxed out how much you can get paid. You've maxed out how much time you can spend on air. You've maxed out how many hits, and you maxed out the rating and the downloads, and you've maxed out. And then once you max things out, The next thing is the climb down. And I don't want to do a climb down on radio. So I'm excited to.
I got that taken care of for you. I'll take care of that.
Bro, you got many years of peak life left. My candle has burned too bright. And I think it's just a perfect time for me to hand it over to the next big, great thing that you and Lloyd are ready to go take on. I think it's just perfect timing.
Well, and we'll spend time next week talking about what that will be because, frankly, we don't know. But I don't care about that this week. This is about you. This is your week. So we'll figure out the future down the line. And I know I'm getting stopped. You know what's been interesting about all this, though, is for 12 years, you and I and Lloyd, whether it's even on remote, when we have a lot of great listeners come by, but it still feels like it's just you, me, and Lloyd just shooting the bull, trying to make each other laugh, trying to have a good time. And what's really been cool about this last couple of weeks is the amount of people have come up and said, you know what, that's been a big part of my life. I've had kids like my dad made me listen when we were driving to school, or he'd be driving me around and I, he wouldn't let me listen to my music, but we had to listen to Hans and Scotty, and then it became part of my life, and now I really like you guys, and why are you breaking it up? I was like, but it's just it's funny how there's a lot of people out there that listen, and we joke about our listenership, but there's a lot of you out there that we really appreciate. We can't thank enough because it's been really fun to kind of get a lot of conversations with people that we're along for the ride, that know all the bits, that know all the stories. Because one thing you said early on, and we adopted pretty quickly, is we're going to be very transparent with our lives, and I think that's resonated with people.
Yeah, everybody knows a lot about us. And in terms of the listeners, yeah, it's been an incredible ride. And Scotty and I have talked about it for the last, 3-4 years. We have been essentially one of the top 3 listened to shows in the entire Bonneville conglomerate, which includes the Denver market, Seattle market, the Phoenix market.
Yep.
It's a very wide-reaching audience. And I've been really proud of our numbers, and I'm so proud of the show we built. It's been an honor to put this show on every single day. It's been draining, and it's a grind. In order to do it right, you really have to max out your contacts, and you've got to max out your viewing, and you've got to find different sources that other people don't have. And, those things get exhausting. And pretty soon, sports becomes work. And really, sports has become work to me. And I'm excited for it not to be work. I'm excited for it to just be an opportunity to take a business partner out to a game and bump elbows and say, hey, did you see that shot? And then on we are to a buffet and on to the next thing.
And not worry about, what defense did they show on that? And, who was off the court? Who was on the court? And how can I spin this into a segment tomorrow?
There's a lot of things that I can be transparent about now because, I'm walking out the door. But one of the harder things in what you and I do in sports radio is when I go to any type of sporting event, I'm there with a laser focus. And I've got to observe. And I've got to watch because I think the thing that made me a little bit different on air is I understood the mechanics and most of the operations of the sports that I'm watching. And especially football. So when I would go to these events and leave my family, I looked at it as this is work for me.
This is work, yeah.
This is not a conversational opportunity. This is not a chance for somebody else to learn something about the game and the moment. This is I need to learn it so that I can then disseminate it to my listeners through the airwaves. And that made going to games really tough. Really hard, whether you're at a Jazz game or a hockey game, because I honestly, 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000, would much rather sit and talk to our listeners and completely ignore a couple of guys skating on the ice and pick the brain of a listener and say, well, so now tell me what your dad did. He was an iron worker in Pittsburgh. I grew up a Steelers fan. Holy cow, you grew up a Steelers fan? So tell me about your kids. Are they Steelers fans? Yeah, oh yeah. Well, yeah, they're Steelers fans, but they really became Penguins fans. I want to know about people. I love people, and I love discussion. And this next line of work that I'm headed into is really a people person line of work.
You're going to need to work on those social skills a little bit.
I know.
It's going to be difficult for you to go in there and have conversations with people every day.
Can't be as surly, can I? No, dude, I love just having good conversations, building relationships, and that's all this brokerage job is going to be for me. It's conversations and building relationships.
Yeah, the thing that I'm going to miss, though, is when we're on remotes and I got Lloyd barking in my ear like you were the guy that could go out and chat with everybody, and then I could hide behind the headset and pretend like I was talking to Lloyd. Now you're going to put me on the front line of this. Nobody wants to,
Everybody wants to talk to the great Scott.
Yeah. But, it's been an interesting journey, to say the least. It doesn't feel like 12 years. No. That's for sure.
Nope. It's a blink of an eye.
I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It's like, you look at your kids and you say, oh, my gosh, that kid's graduating high school. Where did the time go? And then you start to think of all the memories like, oh, no, that's there was a lot of time there.
Oh, yeah. Our youngest were 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I think Brody was 3, Riley was 4.
Yeah.
And, now Riley is finishing up her sophomore year, headed into her junior year, and all my other kids are graduated, moved on, and on missions. And, yeah, we've gone through a lot of life in 12 years. And what's funny is the listeners have really been in the passenger seat for the 12 years.
Oh,
Like you said, we have lived our lives as much as we could on air. And I have not regretted 1 second of that. Nope. Now, Lloyd's got some drops about a guy in Boise, and you've got some stories that maybe I shouldn't have told and my mom shouldn't have told when she came on air for a minute.
By the way, the amount of files that I have on my hard drive that said "do not play." Oh man! Oh man!
Are you being serious, Lloyd?
Wait a minute. There's things that you didn't play.
Oh, there are things that I have not played. Yes, there's some just funny little ones that are off-air ones.
Was it labeled the gun range?
No, not that type of stuff. No. It's just things like little funny jokes that are maybe a little bit inappropriate, but
you can't hold on to those. We were worried about a guy once that could completely.
No, this is these will not get you fired.
These are not ammunition.
No. Nope.
Okay.
No, it's like little things. There's like, wow, that had a different meaning when you say that.
I actually think you're using a scare tactic on Scotty right now.
A little bit.
You got Scotty shook right now.
I'm not. Absolutely not.
What do you have on Scotty?
You're like, look, I know things are changing. They better not be changing that much.
How many breaks have you recorded?
Little funny innuendos and stuff like that. It's like,
I feel like you've recorded some. No. Actually, I really wanted to start this show out by thanking Lloyd and you, Scott, because Lloyd's put a lot of work into these cuts, and I went into his office and I was going to just have a nice conversation with him, and he slid separation agreement papers in front of me and said, just sign those.
Thank you for not adding what first happened. I appreciate that.
Is there a physical assault?
No.
He'll tell you in the break.
No, honestly, I went in to have like a really good heart-to-heart and just be like, hey, Lloyd, you've meant so much to me. And he literally said, well, I guess I get the bad duty of having to have you sign this. And slid the separation agreement. And he goes, anyways, I got to go. And so I signed it. He left, and that was it.
You need to stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Did you or did you not have me sign the separation agreement?
I did have to do that, but I didn't want to be like, give that to you before the show.
It's like, and I'm going to need your. I'm going to need your iPad. I'm going to need your phone. I'm going to need all of that now.
Going to need your wallet.
Yes.
So, no. The truth is, I walked in. He did have me sign the agreement, and he was pretty cold about it. But he had the he had his hard drive out. Yeah. And it was labeled Hans and Scotty. And he's put so much work into grabbing these cuts. I don't know how he found the 911 call, but because that goes back 12 years.
Oh, yeah.
And there was probably an 8-year period that it was gone. We didn't hear the 911 call for probably 8 years.
Yeah, no, it was sidelined. There's some kind of government overreach issue out of it.
Oh, that's funny. But I do appreciate him putting in so much work and doing this. And dude, and I appreciate you. I told you I don't want any grand goodbyes. I said, Final day of the show. We'll have a little bit of fun, bring in Coach back, maybe tell some old stories and rock and roll. But we wanted to do a week of good sports radio on the way out. So I appreciate you letting me doing that, and appreciate the way you've handled this separation, because it's not fun, man. There's nothing fun about this. It's hard, but hard decisions have to be made in a life.
Well, and that's yeah, you're right. And that's the thing. It's hard. It's not fun, like you said. But honestly, if the roles are reversed, I do the same thing. Like, nothing but love, nothing but. I mean, we'll always be boys. You, me, and Lloyd. We'll always, nothing's changing. And people like to, that's what I've had a hard time really wrapping my brain around, is that people are looking at this and being like, oh, something happened. Like there was something. No, nothing ugly happened.
No, an opportunity for me happened.
Yeah, it's great, and we're all fired up for you.
Yeah.
And I think if the roles are reversed, you'd be fired up for me too.
Absolutely.
And
it'd be hard, but I would be fired up. Yeah.
And it's another thing too. Like, you know what? It's no disrespect to other people that we work with or anything like that. It's just, hey, it's great opportunities.
No, it's been great just kind of working with the office, and I've mentioned David Pierce a few times, and
oh geez, that dude in just a couple months on the job.
Yeah, he's high level.
Yeah,
he's high level, and there's been a dramatic change, and I'm excited to see how he influences and affects sports radio here in the state of Utah, because he's got a fresh mind on it. He's got a different delivery on it. In fact, I will tell you this, just from my conversations with David, he's got a very fresh perspective. And because of his perspective, I nearly stayed. He was very persuasive in what he wants to do in opening up certain opinions and opening up certain dialogue and conversations. And he's got a real grand vision of digital. If you think you've got enough Scotty on Instagram now, wait.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get inundated.
Because Scotty Instagram and YouTube videos, it's all about to blow up. And his vision of that is innovative, and it's exactly what it has to be now. When I started into this business 20 years ago, it wasn't digital.
We had a Twitter account, that was it.
I didn't even have Twitter 20 years ago.
Oh, no.
I think I started Twitter 14 years ago, maybe 13 or 14 years ago. I started when I left the original 1280.
Yeah.
So we didn't even have really social media, let alone digital. We still had a really solid grasp on what actual sports radio was at the time. Sports radio was a delivery in your car. It wasn't even streamed as much.
Nope.
It was just a delivery to your car. And it's been interesting to watch sports radio evolve over all of these years, where there's so many different deliveries. And I remember sitting down with you 10, 11 years ago as we were getting going in the show, and it was like, how do we even decipher our number?
Yeah.
Because ratings don't really matter anymore.
No, they don't.
Because people consume in so many different fashions. Okay, well then let's also include our streaming. Yeah, well, okay, now let's also include the YouTube. Well, now let's also include this. And what I feel like radio has evolved to is what gets downloaded.
Yeah.
Because you download what you want to consume. And I think David Pierce understands that more than anybody I've had a chance to have a conversation with. He understands that. Like, okay, the downloadable content means something. And for anybody out there wondering, Scotty and I show dominated in downloads.
Yeah, we joked about that morning after, but
it was big.
And by the way, today I will be calling it the morning after, because the person who did not want it to be called the morning after, I believe this is her last day too.
Oh,
so today it's going to be the morning after podcast.
I love it. Good, because
I don't care. She's only got 1 week.
Because the morning after podcast was incredible.
Yes. And
you better keep it going.
Yeah, we are going to keep it going. We are going to keep. In fact, you might get a lot more of it. Good. Honestly. Outside of football season, because that you bring up a really good point, and back in the day, and that's what was really appealing about radio when I got into it in the early 2000s, especially here in Salt Lake, is that you had Gordon, you had Bowler, you had DJ, you had PK, and it was appointment listening, because you had to hear what those guys had to say. Like you
because you couldn't consume it anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. So you had your 10:30 news or your 10:25 sports on TV. You'd have Sports Center on ESPN, and then for long dialogue, you had to listen to the radio. And that was really fun because that was the pinnacle. And you could also hide, look, I've never been one for a camera. So especially in the early part up until a couple of years ago, like I was averse to any of that stuff. And so I loved radio as a chance to have a little anonymity, but still get my voice out there. And now, and we were the place that people had to come to. Now the company, now things have evolved where we as content producers, and by the way, I'm not saying journalists because we're not journalists. We're content producers. We have to go find you because we're competing with Joe Schmuckatelli's podcast, which there's a lot of really good local podcasts out there. There's a lot of good national podcasts out there. And so all of a sudden, anybody that has a mic and a computer can create content. And so we have always had to be on our game, Hans, to make sure that we're providing content that people want, not because we're the only one that people can go to. Those old days are gone. You can't be that. You're lazy and then you get fired.
Yeah.
And so now you have to be innovative. You have to find ways to reach people and say, I've got a different spin on things. And that's what I really liked about what we've built here is that we had our spin. We didn't manufacture arguments. We didn't come in on a morning and go like, okay, well, this happened. You take that side, I'm going to take that side, and we're going to scream at each other for 3 hours.
Nope.
Because that's not us.
Can't stand it.
I tried to do it early in my career. I couldn't do it.
No, I don't like it.
I failed miserably because it's not me. And there's people like, you guys agree a lot. Yeah, because we have the same background. We grew up in the same area. We had the same kind of background. We had the same kind of families. We're both Idaho farm boys. We both look at things very similarly. And so do we agree a lot on things? Yeah. Did we disagree on things? Sure. But I loved having a guy in the trenches that saw things 90% of the time the same way I did.
Well, then that's the difference because I came into this show 12 years ago hating certain sports personalities that just loved contention.
Yeah.
The Stephen A. Smith and who's the other
Skip.
guy? The Skip Bayless crap. I just feel like it's pure garbage. Haven't watched a second of it in my life. And people might be thinking, wait, why? It's radio. You should probably be ingesting. No, that's not radio. It's trash. It is pure garbage. It informs nobody. It is not interesting. Stephen A. Smith is a nobody. Why is anybody interested in what he has to say? He watches New York Knicks games. He doesn't go to practice.
No.
He might have some, well, he did when he mentioned the big three going to Miami because he was kind of on top of that. But outside of that, he doesn't have anything. But it was his contentious, bombastic personality that drew people to him. And I didn't like that. It didn't draw me. So when you and I have always had conversations, I'll give you for instance. You and I kind of disagreed a little bit about the Giannis Antetokounmpo. The thing is, I see your argument. I see it clearly because I'm a person that likes to hear argument, try to understand it, and then rebut it to a point where, yep, I get it. You're blowing your whole organization. If you move Lowry and you move your next 6 picks, you're blowing it up, but you get this. And so I understand what you're saying. Anytime you and I have had a back and forth, that's the problem. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I totally see your side of this. I just think it could be a little bit more improved, And a lot of times you'd say, yeah, it could, or no, I don't stand on that. But I think that sports radio in this state is dead. I think sports radio is dead. I think it is sports information, and it's not radio. It's full digital consumption.
Yeah. I mean, radio's a part of it.
Yes. But it's
not the only thing.
No. If I was staying on the station, I wouldn't call it sports radio.
No.
It's just sports content. And it's going to be distributed in so many different ways. And when you talk to David Pierce, you get an understanding of that. And a couple of other people I want to mention. Ruth Todd, I think that she is a cornerstone of sports in the state. I think that she has a deep love and passion for sports in the state.
Not just your old school news anchor. Nuh-uh.
No.
Ruth's making decisions.
No.
She's awesome.
And she's making great decisions.
Yeah.
And she has such a genuine personality and such a pure interest for more information in the sports world and in details of sports delivery and how she can get better and how the sports stations and sport content can get better. I think she's great. And I'll go as far as to talk about Jeff Simpson, too, because I've had some great interactions with Jeff Simpson. And for those of you that don't know who that is, He's the big boss of the big bosses. He is the absolute man. And I don't know if I've ever met anybody that understands sports content, sports delivery better than him. So what I'm trying to tell people is, between Jeff Simpson to Ruth Todd to David Pierce to Lloyd Cole to Scott Gerard, this station is powerful. And it's going to continue to be powerful. Whether I'm here or not, doesn't matter. What's funny is, Scotty, I've watched years and years of people come and people go.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what happens? It just moves on, and it keeps getting better. It just keeps improving because people have to get better. So I'm excited to sit back, man, driving with a couple of business partners and having a good laugh and saying, oh, man, that was good times.
You know the hotline, though. I'm just telling you. Open invitation. If there's something I say you don't like, if there's something going on you want to get a part of, always the door's open.
You know why they call Lloyd Cole the Rudy Gobert of Hans relationships?
No, because
I'm blocked.
You're blocked.
Yeah. I'm blocked. I tried to call him yesterday, and
it's going to go right to voicemail.
I was like, what? And then it just cut off. Didn't even let me leave a voicemail.
Yeah.
Just cut off.
It's like, you are Hans Olsen. You are not allowed to leave a message. Try texting.
I am going to miss the early morning calls of you working out and talking to me at the same time. I really am.
Okay, there's a lot. Okay.
Dude, Lloyd.
Yeah, you know you're poking the bear.
I hope your hard drive burns.
I
hope it burns, man. I hope it somehow it internally combusts and burns a little hole in your desk. That's how bad I want that hard drive to burn.
And maybe some sparks cause a little bit of skin irritation.
Yeah. I hope that you stare at the fire just a little too long, and
you see little halos for a while.
When you close your eyes, you see fire. That's what I'm hoping. It's that type of disturbance.
Hey, Hans and Scotty, 97.5 the KSL Sports Zone. You know, you and I have been doing radio for a long time, but you and I both have been doing radio with this guy longer than we've been doing a show together.
Yeah.
Jake hanging out with us. And this is the perfect place to bring this show to a close. Yes, because really, frankly, the third, fourth member of this show, Jake Blair, hanging out with us. And you've spent a lot of time on the air with us, man. It's good to have you.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to sit back and think about. You know, I think Hans and I have had lots and lots of talks over the last week or so.
Yeah, and well beyond sports.
Yeah, well beyond sports.
In fact, I don't even know if sports have been brought up. A lot of life stuff. And it's been fun just to watch your brand grow. Because when Scotty and I jumped on with you originally 12 years ago, you know, you were working in a back office, and we come back there and rib each other, and you come out and laugh at us and throw candy at my midsection, and you know, we always had a
maybe
fun,
a little further south.
We always had a really fun back and forth. And then watching you call Scotty and say, "Hey, I'm headed to Mazda." And Scotty's saying, "Hey, Hans, I guess we're going to start driving Mazdas."
That's right. That's right.
And I said, "What?
Well,
Mazdas?"
The true thing is, you guys have always been extremely supportive of wherever I've been. So, you know, you're driving Mazdas now. I mean, it's a fantastic product, right? But that you guys, you know, believe in me enough to believe in what I'm doing. So, you know, Hans, we got nothing but belief and faith and love for you, and are super excited to see what your the next career looks like. And
it's exciting. It's exciting. I know I'll be pulling up in a Mazda. I know that.
That's right.
I know I'll be driving a Mazda.
Well, and you know, the thing too is that, you know, you've supported us, and we can't thank you enough. But the Mazdas are a great ride. Make no mistake. I love driving. My wife drives a 90. I drive a 50. I just got my kid into a 3, and he absolutely loves it. I will stand by that Mazda brand. But more importantly, I will stand by you and the sales staff, because you can buy Mazda from a lot of places. You can only buy it from this sales staff, where you're going to be treated like family, with respect, with your time and your dollar, to get the best deal you possibly can. And frankly, I know I'm saying that because we're friends and you're on the air with us, but I have sent so many people, and Hans has sent so many people to you, that come away saying the same thing.
Yeah, you know, absolutely. That's the differentiator, right? Is the people. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is a great product. Mazda makes a great product, but it's the differentiators of people and how you're going to be treated and what kind of deal you're going to get, and are they really going to be invested in you and in your future and what that looks like, right? And we do that here at the store and make sure that, you know, we're not just selling you one car, we're selling you every car in the car. We're going to be your car guy people forever.
Yep.
And that's my main goal is, listen, I don't want to just sell you one. I want to sell you and your family every car that you guys ever need or want. And I'm here to help you with any problem or any good thing or anything that you need to have happen. And that's you know, the mantra that we're doing. And since this is the last hurrah, I'm going to throw a crazy $6,000, up to $6,000 off of any CX-5.
Ooh.
Up to $6,000 off.
And I love
any
that ride, too.
CX-5. And I'm going to do up to $4,000 off on any 50. I'm going to do up to $4,000 off of any 90.
The mind's spinning.
Yep.
He's just coming up with this on the fly, too.
Yep. I'm just throwing some random stuff out there.
I can't wait until you actually have to.
You know, because I'm going to call you. I do every time. I'm like, oh, boys,
I stepped into it. One. And I know for a fact Tyler's out of town, too, so you can really get crazy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's sorry for him. He's in New York. So you go enjoy New York, buddy.
Let's call it the Celebrating Hans Leaving.
Yeah,
special.
No, this is
celebrating Hans leaving.
This is
special.
Celebrating Hans' longevity in this, right?
Weird, crazy business.
Hey, crazy business.
I do want to go one step further and also just say the Tim Daly brand, man.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen Daly and Tim have been so good to Scotty and I, and so good to our listeners. You know, the Forever Warranty, I remember when Scotty called me, I don't even know how you got a hold of it. You got a hold of it before the Forever Warranty rolled out.
Yeah, Tyler. I remember Tyler's like, we're thinking about doing this. I was like, no, get out of here.
Scotty called me and said, we're going to move a lot of cars. If they actually tag this as a Forever Warranty, we're going to move a lot of cars. And they did it probably 8 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago, Jake?
Yeah, it's been
the Forever Warranty.
Yeah, I think it's been 8 years, 7 years, 8 years.
So what does that Forever Warranty mean to you? You buy a car from Tim Daly Mazda, and you keep it. Let's say you got 220,000 miles on it, and you hear a big clunk in the engine, and the car dies. They put a new engine in it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the lifetime of the vehicle. You know, it's going to be taken care of, and that's such a huge thing that they pony up for, right? Yeah. And they pay a lot of money to do that. You know, to have that Forever Warranty. So, you know, not only are you going to get a huge deal, you're going to get this service and the expectations from me to make sure that you're taken care of, but you're also going to get a great product. You're going to get a great, you know, Forever Warranty. You know, that you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And, you know, I'd love to, if you haven't ever had a Mazda or bought a car from me, to come have that experience and be part of the family. And, you know, we want to take care of you forever. But can I just say one other thing that has nothing to do with selling cars? Look how good Hans looks. Why did it take 20 years for him to dress
Well, because he's going into the corporate world now, so he's got to
dude, the guy hasn't dressed this nice ever.
I know.
Is this ridiculous?
Bro, we've been together for almost 20 years. Me and Scotty have been together for almost 20 years. And then since you and Scotty been together, we've been together.
Yeah.
Bro, why did it take you that long to start dressing nice?
Jake grabbed the tag on my shirt. He goes, "Is that a Travis Matthews?" It's like, well, yes, it is, and it's not off the discount rack.
And I was like, come on, bro. This is a guy that comes in shorts and T-shirt no matter what.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Look, the great thing was if you gave Hans a sweatshirt, you knew he was going to wear it. Because if it was free, he was going to wear it.
Yep.
Like, I got a lot of run out of my XIX sweatshirt that I gave him.
I can promise you that those will still be worn on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah.
Those will still
you
see
just look good, bro.
Good traffic.
If you guys are in the area, stop by and come say goodbye to Hans and look at him, man. He is a good-looking
Well, what I want you to do is take off Jake's shoes and hold his feet to the fire on this $6,000.
Yeah, no doubt.
I got it. I'm here all day long.
Yeah, come do it.
Hans and Scotty, we're live at Tim Daly Mazda Southtown, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
After nearly 20 years of sports radio in Utah,
thank you.
Hans Olsen is stepping away from the mic.
Tatanka.
Tatanka?
Tatanka.
Tatanka.
Nee. Tatanka.
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 Tatanka. Buffalo.
Tatanka.
No, Buffalo.
Tatanka.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. The fierce one, as I call him, seems very tough. I hope I never have to fight him. He seems honest and very direct.
I like the quiet one immensely. He's patient, inquisitive, and seems eager to communicate. I would conclude he's a man of weight among his people.
Buffalo.
The one, the only, Hans Olsen. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
The old school 1 minute of cinema, where we would recreate 1 minute of our favorite movies.
Yeah, those are good times.
And by the way, we would link. People don't know the amount of work that went into those, because we would download the soundtrack and we would make sure the music linked exactly with the dialogue.
Yeah.
The dialogue was always spot on. Now the acting itself, a little iffy, but everything else, a lot of work went into that stuff.
The toughest one we did was 7. Remember trying to time out the helicopter sound?
Yeah.
We recreated 7, and it was actually really difficult.
I didn't like that one.
Oh, you didn't like
It's
that?
No,
my
I did.
favorite. It's my glory.
It's probably the best one we did. It was
Lloyd received an Emmy for it.
Frankly, it was Titanic got, we had to bury that thing with the Titanic.
Well, because you made me play Rose.
Oh, the one time you had to play a female character.
I had to play Rose. That sucked.
Yeah, Lloyd, don't play that one.
Is it buried?
Misery, that was a tough one.
You know what? It was Brokeback Mountain, and it was like
No, we did not.
And I was like, man,
are you guys sure about this?
I'm like, what? And they're like, just put on the hat. I'm
Come
like,
on.
Okay.
Fine. I get to be Heath Ledger, though.
We had some good 1 minute of cinema recreations. Hey, shout out to Jake Hatch for stopping by and saying goodbye. Really appreciate him. And a shout out to our tech, Connor.
Yeah.
And we got Brant on tech today. But Connor and Brant and so many of the
Joey
techs,
came
man.
by earlier, too.
Joey is the absolute best. Now, he's in charge of everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the full operations guy.
We got to make sure to throw Stone in there, too.
And Stone's always been great, man. If people could see our tech staff and how much they have to put up with, they got to put up with our bull crap and make sure that we're on air.
Although Brant does consume a significant amount of calories at Bar W.
Yeah, but we've kept Brant fed.
Yeah.
I'd like to say we put 5 pounds on him in the last 8 years with Brant, I think. Brant says probably more. Oh, man, Brant cleaned up.
Well, the thing is, we all live vicariously through Brant, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. But as you mentioned, Joey, just the absolute best. And every function that not just the zone has, but every function radio has in the state, Joey's behind it, making it bigger and better. So great team of people. Appreciate Connor coming in. Appreciate Hatch coming in. Means a lot.
Yep, we're down here at Tim Daly Mazda Southtown. If you want to come on by and say hi, you can as well. Incredible savings. Jake said $6,000 off those 5s. The CX-5, which I drove one up until about 3 or 4 months ago. I loved my 5. I'm in a 50 now, but if you want to really save money on that 5, he's giving you $6,000 off.
I think he made an emotional statement.
You know what? But here's the thing on this show. You say something, you can't take it back. How many times have we asked Lloyd, hey, let's delete that, and it just gets replayed over and over and over again. So, Jake, sorry. You're part of the show. You say it.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone, 1244. Coming up next, what you may have missed right here on the Zone.
After nearly 20 years of sports radio in Utah,
thank you,
Hans Olsen is stepping away from the mic.
Barry Bonds is roadworthy, and he shouldn't even be roadworthy. He's a cheater. For crying out loud, he's a cheater.
He gave that city a lot of good years of his life.
A lot of cheating.
He deserves it.
Well, by the way, I agree with you, but
thank you.
No, I agree with Hans. Stop it. However,
don't thank him when he's not talking to you, Lloyd. That's lame. People can't see what's going on here. He was
thank you very much.
He was looking right at me when he said, thank you.
The one, the only, Hans Olsen. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Another edition of What You May Have Missed. And Hans, I would love nothing more than to share your last day of radio with a really great, uplifting sports story.
Yeah.
Alas, I cannot. Because
fine.
the Mammoth gave up 3 goals and blew a 2-goal lead with under 2 minutes remaining. By the way, the last time that happened, Hans, you not only were you and I not doing a show, you and I were still in high school. The Dallas Stars did it against the Bruins October 14th, 1995, and the Montreal Maroons did it against the New York Rangers March 15th in 1932.
Now tell me the specifics. 3 goals in a 2-minute?
Yep. In fact, Jordan Stahl's goal with 29 seconds left gave Carolina 3 goals in the final 2 minutes, as Utah led that game 4-1, or 4-2, ended up losing it 5-4.
Holy moly! Yeah, that's a bummer because the points were there to be taken.
Yep.
But now,
just get it into overtime and get your 1 point for crying out loud.
Now get him back from Carolina and let's roll. I wanted to ask you, did you see the Con Knipple versus Cooper Flagg?
Yeah, both with career highs.
This was crazy. So Cooper Flagg goes 20 of 29 from the field and ends up with 49 points and 10 rebounds. Con Knipple goes 10 of 16, 8 of 12 from 3. 8 of 12 from 3. And racks up 34 points and 4 rebounds. And everybody got a real good taste of the potential upside of Cooper Flagg. It's been kind of quiet. There just hasn't been the flash and the fanfare that I thought might come with a oversized shooting ball handler / forward like Cooper Flagg. I haven't seen the fanfare.
I think he's still gonna. It got off to a slow start, but over the last month and a half, he's really poured it on, and I think he'll still win Rookie of the Year. Con looked like he was well on his way to it, but signature moments last night. Even though Con played out of his mind and had 38. Can't remember what his total was.
Con ended up with 34.
34. So he had himself a huge night as well, but
8 of 12 from 3.
Just crazy numbers.
And by the way, the Hornets end up winning because LaMelo Ball goes 6 of 10 from 3. So they ended up 20 of 41 from 3 as a team, nearly 50%. And they won 123-121. So Cooper Flagg put up his 49 points and 10 rebounds and a loss, but still fun to see rookies go off like that.
You know what really stinks, though? Like, you can be mad about the Jazz having the season they had last year and not getting the number 1 spot. The fact that they weren't even in the running for Con Knipple. That's ridiculous.
That's beyond ridiculous. Because I do think Con's going to end up being a incredible piece in this league.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Hans and Scotty. We are live here at Tim Daly Mazda Southtown. That's Tim Daly Mazda Southtown. You come on by, hang out. Jake's going to give you all kinds of great savings. And we got some candy for you. Jen brought by some donuts. Now, that sales staff's on those donuts like piranhas. But there will still be some available for you if you get down here ASAP.
And don't forget, $6,000 off the CX-5.
$6,000 off that 5. And look, Jake was just shooting from the hip, and I think he said, 4 on the 90?
It was 4, yeah.
And the 50?
Yep.
So, telling you, oh my goodness, look at this.
Yeah, Jake's taking massive discounts off these cars. And you know what?
Oh, you got blue and white balloons for you. Look at that.
I know Jake ordered these balloons.
Oh, and we even got some good stuff here, too.
Oh, my gosh. What in the heck? I should have expected this from Jake. Cakes, balloons. Oh, I love it. The thank you, Hans.
Yeah, it had thank you on it, and then Jake went in there and goes, give me anything that says thanks, and then just write hands on there real quick.
What's crazy is there's 4 pieces gone out of this thing.
I know. They keep calling you Hans. I love that so much.
I saw how you spelled it. It's Hawns. That's it's very close.
It's Howens.
No, thank you, Jake. I appreciate it, man. Hey, we can't go out of on an end of show and not have balloons and a cake.
No,
I got you, bro.
Dude, you're the best. And
Chris is actually one who stopped and got it for us.
Oh, Chris, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, so to celebrate, not only is Jake losing money on cakes and balloons, he's losing money on cars. because you, my friend, get $6,000 off that 5 if you come in here right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing: as I understand that, we all as people need to buy cars.
Yeah.
And some of us don't want to buy cars, but if there's ever been a good best time, come take advantage of the $6,000 off. Honestly, these 25s, I got to blow them out. I got to get rid of them. I have 26 coming down the pipe, so I think I have 50-ish, 40-ish. 25 CX5. So there's still a good selection, but once they're gone, they're gone. Come down, take an opportunity to look at something you want. Let's make a big fat deal. But at the end of the day, come celebrate Hans and say hello and thank you for all the years of listening. I mean, we're going to lose a huge piece on the radio, so we all love you and are excited for you.
Yep.
So
You'll lose a piece on the radio, but you won't lose a friend. I'll be around.
yeah, good news is I still got Scotty, and he used to deal with me forever.
Well, you know what?
That is the good news. Scotty is going to have a blast.
I like how both of you being are sarcastic.
I'm just telling you.
You are, bro.
I'm just telling you.
I'm vulnerable right now. I can't handle it.
I can already hear the intro music when Scotty goes solo, and it's going to be free, free as the wind blows. Or it's going to be free falling.
Hey, by the way, did I show you this? Me and Jake
look at
back
that
in the day.
Me and Han.
Yeah.
Look at that, bro.
I was looking at this, and you want my conservative estimate?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's about 380 pounds less of humanity around this table than there was this table.
Where do you think you were at that point?
300.
You were not 300.
Yeah, I was absolutely 300 pounds.
Because that was me I was well north of 300. Probably closer to 4 than 3 on that one. And you're down, 120 from there?
I'm down. I was probably 330-ish around there.
How am I the lightest one in that picture?
Because we were big fellas.
We were big fellas, man.
We were some big
and
fellas.
Here's the thing that Jake and I have been joking about. We are such snobs now.
Oh, dude, it's so bad.
I feel horrible, but when I'm on an airplane and I'm like, get your act together. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, oh, dude, isn't it crazy how fast you're like, you can take care of that.
Come on.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
You're a jerk.
So I was
texting Jake from an airplane. I'm like, I feel horrible.
Oh, dude, we commiserate together, but we, hey, we're jerk bags now.
Yeah,
we're jerks.
Scotty,
you're like the kid that gets bullied in school. Then you're like, oh, they're bullying him. I'm going to bully him too.
So how much are you down total?
I'm down to 25.
So
total.
I'm down 139 pounds.
That's okay. So
That's 250.
I was way conservative.
That's 2.
Because I'm down about 50. So that was way conservative.
Yeah, so it's 310.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, it's more.
No,
than
we're closer to 400.
Yeah,
410.
It's in the 4s.
410.
Jeez. All right, come down here, Tim Daly, Mazda, Southtown. So essentially what we're saying is that the three of us aren't going to eat a lot of cake, but you can, and we got donuts that you can eat a lot of that as well.
Cakes.
Come on.
Come down. Cars. Donut cakes and cars. In hands.
All right, and we'll even, if you buy a vehicle, you can actually, on your test drive, eat the donut in the car. Now, if you're not going to buy the car,
you can't eat the donut.
Can't eat the donut in the car.
You can't. Oh.
But you come in and sign some papers, we'll give you all the donuts.
Hans would eat donuts in cars all day long.
Well,
oh yeah, I'd eat that cake with a hand.
With a hand. You'd Lavelle Edwards.
No fork. Just using 3 fingers as a scoop.
Oh, have we told you about Lavelle?
Nope.
So we'd be at restaurants or anywhere, and people would bring food, and Lavelle would not wait for the segment to end to start eating. He wanted to eat right now. And somebody put a big pie in front of him, and no spoons, no forks, and he's looking around. He's not waiting until the end of the segment, so he takes the 3 fingers and starts scooping pie up. And it was the greatest thing I've ever seen because, you know what? Everybody's like,
it was a lemon meringue.
You know why? I think it has to do with back then they had so many siblings, and so when the food was put on the table,
food,
bro, you get what you're gonna get.
Yep, you eat what you kill. By the way, I'm going to tease this. I don't know if Lloyd's told you, but we got a good friend of the program, Eric Weddle, is going to join us next.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
After nearly 20 years of sports radio in Utah,
thank you.
Hans Olsen is stepping away from the mic.
This message is for Hans Olsen. Hans, just want to tell you, man, I'm so proud of you and just want to say thank you, congratulations on everything. But really more, thank you for all that you've done for all the listeners in the state of Utah, with your expertise and knowing the game of football and other sports, and then, also throwing your advice on a lot of other things that probably had nothing to do with football, but like food, things in society. Even when your opinion didn't really matter, I hope you know that I always loved it. And I know a lot of people did too. But you've done an amazing job at just loving people and caring for them, even through your job as in speaking about sports. And so seeing you move on to other things, it's sad because the listeners won't be able to hear from you daily. But at least I get to be around you and have you for our games, doing our games every week. Selfishly, I'm glad I get that. But I know a lot of people, just like me, want to express their gratitude, appreciation, and love for everything that you've done the last 20 years, and that's making everybody's life better with your words and your advice and your opinions on everything. So love you, brother. Appreciate everything, and looking forward to seeing the next venture for you.
The one, the only, Hans Olsen. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Big thanks to Kalani Sitake. We didn't even ask. He just sent that in. No, he was more than happy to.
Okay, but what I'm unhappy with is he went off script. What I wrote out was quite a bit more.
What you paid those $40 for is not what. He didn't say that line about how you were the better football player.
Yeah, there were so many things in there that I should be the head coach of BYU, that I was Lavelle's favorite. Like I wrote out. He only ran on half the script.
I know. That was a good 5-6 minute script that you put together.
No, that's awesome. Thanks for doing that, guys. I had no idea. And I just shot him a message and said, my opinions do matter. They do matter.
It matters to me.
How dare you attack me in front of my listeners? No, that's awesome to hear from Kalani. And, he's been such a huge piece of what I've been able to do on this station. And I'll say that for all the coaches. And I'd be lying if I told you that Kyle Whittingham leaving, Jay Hill leaving, Lewis Powell leaving didn't have a huge, huge impact on me and my decision. Because those are my guys, and they helped me with a lot of things over the year, as you know, Scotty.
Yeah.
So really appreciate Kalani and all the coaches that have been so patient with me over the years, because I've had to make some really lame opinions based off what I'm seeing. And I'm sure a lot of times it wasn't real fun for them to hear it.
Yeah. But they, I think you were fair, we were fair. I think they were fair in their talk back about, you got that right, maybe not the right on that, and talk you through it. But always and then the next day we were like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe it was this instead of that.
Hey, I will make this guarantee. If our next guest, ever comes back in a head coaching capacity, open up the mic and let's roll.
Oh, no doubt. Here is Eric Weddle, kind enough to join us. Eric, how are you?
Hey, Eric.
Man, what an honor to get on with the legend on his last hurrah. He's on to maybe bigger and better things. I don't know. It could be all in how you look at it. But Hans, I just want to say, man, I love you. Appreciate you. You're a guy that I look up to in many ways, as a father, as a man, as a leader, and you've always been so great to me and my family. And it won't be the same. It definitely won't be the same without your crazy questions, your thoughts, your ideas, your points of excellence. But I'm excited for the next step for you.
You're too good to me, Eric, and it's been a lot of fun over the years, man. It's been so much fun. And I got to tell you, Eric over the years has not changed. He is the same Eric Weddle that left the Utah field in, was it 2008 was the final year? 2006 was the final year. And never changed, even when his stardom hit like max capacity. Never changed. At first, I thought you were talking about Scotty starting in a new and better direction, because he gets his new show and his own calls. So I think he's starting in the better direction, Eric.
No, I mean, change is good. I always say change is good if you're willing and you are ready for it. And that goes every year. There's change in the NFL, in life, in family dynamics, kids, and you roll with it. But you never forget the great times, those moments. I'm sure both you two will reminisce, and you have a special bond. It's just like a teammate or a locker room. There are things that you guys have experienced together that will only be unique to you two. So it's good times. Good times, man.
It's great times. How excited are you to watch Cooper Kupp in the Super Bowl?
Oh my gosh! Well, at the behooval of my Rams, and that tough game to watch. But I still keep in touch with Cooper, and talk about just like good people and genuine people in this world that you root for. And Cooper was a guy, like when I got to the Rams, he was a guy that just like wanted every piece of information about defense and leverage and technique and angles and what am I looking at, and if I stem this way, what goes in your mind when you're covering him, and just one of the best teammates I've ever had. And so for him to have the impact over there, I was when he signed in Seattle, right when he was going to sign, that process, I reached out to Mike and just told him, like, this guy's going to change your locker room. He'll be a guy, he'll be an extension of your vision and your leadership. And so couldn't be happier for him, for Mike, all those guys. And that is a connected team. And we talked about this last year with how BYU played, how they represented each other as a team. And that's why you win, man. The best teams, the most connected teams that play for each other. And I would say, I think the Rams are pretty connected, but you look at the Patriots and the Seahawks, that's what they say every day. It's about the team. Let's go earn it. Be about your teammates, and look where they're at.
When you saw that game in Denver with the Patriots in Denver, were you like, oh, man, I wish I could play in that? Or are you like, I'm so glad I'm not playing in that?
Oh, my gosh. Definitely do not want to play in anything like that ever again. Never. I think they should outlaw games that are under, 25 degrees. I know it makes me look soft, and that's okay. It's just if you've never played in 0-degree game in football, let alone the professional, it's the worst experience of your life. So, and on top of that, if I was playing, I probably would have ran out on the field on that fourth down call by Peyton and forced them to kick a field goal, because that was the reason they lost that game.
Hey, you and me both, man.
Hey,
seriously.
Eric, I want to get a couple of thoughts from you on this, because I actually never made it past the first round. I obviously cut my third year, and Peyton Manning threw, 4 picks in my second year, and it was a first-round exit. And, there were just a bunch of different things. But when you compare the conference championship game to the lights of the Super Bowl, how different is it?
Man, I felt the emotion, the energy, the intensity was much higher in the championship game than it was in the Super Bowl. You could say it was because it was at home. You have both fans, right? Like the Niners fans were just as much as the Rams, so every play you get in the Super Bowl, and it's just a bunch of people, right? It's a bunch of just corporations, and I don't even think they're fans, for the most part. They just go for the halftime show and for the optics of being at the Super Bowl. So it didn't fulfill me personally as the championship game did. So it's kind of hard to explain. And then on top of that, rupturing your pec in the game and then trying to have fun after you win the Super Bowl, but you're in excruciating pain, maybe that had something to do with it too.
Is it hard to get focused? I mean, you guys obviously played well. You won the game, but is it hard with all the distractions to stay focused during the 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl?
No, honestly, I think the hard, I wouldn't say it's hard. Once the ball is hiked, it's just like any other game, if I'm being honest. It's the 3 minutes after every change of possession, you're standing on the sideline, talking about nothing because there's nothing to talk about from your coaches. And then the 49-minute halftime show that, as players, we don't care, or The Rock getting up there and yelling for 5 minutes when our kickoff team's standing there for 4 minutes ready to kick the ball off. Like, it's just everything other than the actual game, how you handle that, how you schedule the halftime and you re-warm up and food, and it's just all those little things. How you handle that, I think, has a direct influence on how you play and how you win that game, because it is a different game. It's not on the field is fine. It's just all the other things that you have to handle, the security, like the NFL doesn't, the home stadiums don't do the security. So you have the same security at your home game. Well, at SoFi, the NFL took it over. So we're having to go through like 7 different securities and dogs, and you can't have your family. And then it's just like, oh my gosh, can we just play the game?
Oh, I could feel that, man. Just the obnoxious distractions that are pulling at your team. And Scotty and I were talking about this game the other day, and I said, I think the more veteran team, who would be Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp, I think the more veteran team absolutely in this setting, especially when it's an hour flight, Eric, and I don't know if you got some perspective on just the flight and travel and maybe what that plays into it, because just a little puddle jump for Seattle. But I felt like the proximity, I felt like the veterans, and just some of the, I guess, the presence of the Seahawks. I feel like it's not going to be a game, but just talk about the leadership importance and even some of the, maybe the travel. How does that affect or impact the team? Because I'm not seeing a way that New England competes in this game.
Yeah, I'm with you. The only counter to that is Rabes, and being in the Super Bowls, as many as he played in, the success he had in them. He's going to have his guys prepared. He's going to have them focus on what they need. But the players, I mean, having Kupp in there, and even Ernest Jones, who played in that Super Bowl, was a big player for us, obviously, starting linebacker. I got to lean. I just think, honestly, you look at them, I just think Seattle's a better team. They're more explosive. They got a better running game. I feel the quarterback play right now favors Darnold, the way he played and the way he torched the Rams. Like, man, big kudos to him and the way his career has gone. Like, how do you not root for a guy like that? Like, just works, gets his opportunity and makes the most of it. If you're the Vikings, how stupid do you feel about that? And then like opportunities. I think it'll be competitive for the most part, but I think they win by a touchdown or more. I mean, I know you very rarely does that happen, but I just think this is Seattle's year.
Before we let you go, did you know pretty quick in Baltimore that Mike McDonald would be a great head coach?
I did. He was on as an assistant analyst type role my first year. Then by my third year, he was a linebackers coach. Our secondary coach, linebackers coach, and then 2 years after that, he was a coordinator, and then the rest is history. And then the same thing about Jesse Minter. Like, those guys are just very rarely in my course of my career. Jesse and Mike both sat with me in meetings, and they would just listen. They'd listen to my conversations with the secondary coach. They'd listen to my questions and conversations with the defense coordinator. Then they would ask, like, what was I thinking? How did I play this? And just really, like, spent the whole year just sitting next to me and listening and, like, learning, and you could just tell, like, they have that it factor. They're humble. They have humility. Like, it's about the team. It's about doing it together. It's not about me. Like, any coach that gets up there and you feel it's about him, like, he's never going to be successful. Like, and players can see through that right away. So, couldn't be more happy and excited for Mike. I mean, again, like Mike, I shoot him a text right now, he'll text me right back. Like, it's all about relationships in this life, man, and pouring into those and really just being a genuine good person that looks out for each other, because it's a unique space that we're in, right? And a lot of people don't understand what we go through or what we went through, and that's like any occupation that goes through tough things. So you want to try to be there for each other, because I've had many teammates, unfortunately, aren't here anymore because they took their lives. And it's just, we got to take care of each other. We got to check in. We got to make sure everything's good on and off the field, and having balance and having something to look forward to every day, because life's too precious, man.
It is. And Eric, I hope you know that you're the embodiment of that. Like, you really are, man. You're always checking in. Been so kind to me, so kind to Rock. You're raising a legend in the making. So you're killing it, buddy. And sure appreciate all the years of access and good funs and laughs and conversation. You've been an absolute blessing in my life, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah, I love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
Look forward to the new stories along the horizon.
Yep.
We'll always be connected, man.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you.
There he is, Eric Weddle, right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Hans, when we started the show, Mike McDonald was a graduate assistant at the University of Georgia.
Grad assistant.
And then he, the next year, became an intern at the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, my God.
And then was an assistant at the Ravens for the next 2 years, just defensive assistant. Then he became the defensive back coach in 2017. Then he became the linebacker coach, 18 to 20. Then he went to Michigan with John Harbaugh, or Jim Harbaugh, to be the defensive coordinator. Came back to Baltimore to be the defensive coordinator. And then a year ago, this is his second year as the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks.
And he's done a pretty darn good job.
I'd say so, yes.
Somehow resurrected Sam Darnold.
Last year, 10-7. This year, only 3 losses on the year.
He's built a tough-nosed defensive front. He's got a solid run game. He's put on a coaching spectacular this year.
Yeah.
Doing it with Sam Darnold, man. That's incredible. Nobody would ever thought. I still think it's crazy that Sam Darnold's the first USC quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl.
That blows my mind.
That's bizarre to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have thought in 60-some-odd years of Super Bowls, I don't know, what are we, 50? What Super Bowl is this?
This is 60 right here.
This is 60.
Yeah.
60 years of Super Bowls that you'd have one USC quarterback start. But no. Sam Darnold, and the way he did it.
Yeah. And not Matt Leinart, not these guys that had these crazy careers in college, but Sam Darnold.
Yep.
Because that makes sense. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
After nearly 20 years of sports radio in Utah,
thank you,
Hans Olsen is stepping away from the mic.
Where did you get those?
I bought them when we filled up.
We're supposed to talk about all expenditures, Lloyd. We're on a very tight budget.
Oh, this didn't come out of the travel fund.
Oh?
Yeah, I was able to raise it 25 extra bucks before we left.
Where did you get 25 bucks?
I sold some stuff to Billy and 4C.
The blind kid?
Yeah.
What did you sell him, Lloyd?
Stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Oh, no. A few baseball cards, a sack of marbles. Petey?
Petey? You sold my dead bird to a blind kid? Lloyd, Petey didn't even have a head.
Harry, I took care of it.
Pretty bird. Yes, can you say pretty bird? Pretty bird. Yeah, pretty bird. Polly, want a cracker?
The one, the only, Hans Olsen. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Segment brought to you by University of Utah Health. Go to uofuhealth.org for more information. That's uofuhealth.org. All right, joining us now, he got a hold of me and Lloyd this morning and said, I need some airtime. I need to come on. The great Tim LaComb joins us right now.
Oh.
Timmy, how are you?
Guys, they couldn't let the day go without paying my respects. I know he's not dying, but, it's a new chapter, so we got to celebrate the chapter that I guess still currently is for a few more hours.
Well, I will say me and our listeners are dying a little inside. But
I got to tell you, because this is the honest truth. I'm like sitting here listening to legends like Tim LaComb, Eric Weddle, Kalani Sitakian, and I'm not even kidding you. I keep thinking they're talking about you because your career is about to get much better, Scotty, as you blow up. So it's like, fine, I'm leaving radio. Nobody cares about that. But, I mean, come on, Tim. Scotty is the real brick and mortar behind this show. So let's celebrate Scotty and his amazing next adventure.
Well, hell, we got plenty of time for that. I mean,
Yeah, I know,
we've been
right?
on the air
Yeah.
for some time.
Yeah.
So let's get the focus back on you and a couple things. I'm sitting in a really unique spot. I'm working with the Jazz now, so I'm in the Southtown location, which is basically the old Forever 21 building, and just cube the whole thing out. The dressing rooms have become phone booths, and it's an awesome concept. So if you got a call or need to do a Zoom call, so I'm sitting in you probably tried some pants on in this big old room at one point.
In the Forever 21.
While I sit here, I consulted. Everybody said you need to. I don't get the reference, but you need to consult AI, Allen Iverson. So I called him, and I said, "Hey, I want to put some really cool thoughts together for Hans Olsen." And he said, "Who the hell is Hans Olsen?" And I realized it was artificial intelligence. And so anyhow, with some of my brain power and some of AI's, I've got a little thing I want to read.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
It's not fast. I mean, it's not long. So here it is. This is called Four Hans, okay? Some people talk sports. Some people live it. And some people spend 11 years explaining to the rest of us without ever talking down. Hans didn't just give takes. He gave context, why it mattered, why it didn't, and when to laugh at all of it. And for most of that run, he had a trusted partner at his side, Scotty G, proof that great radio, like great teams, is about chemistry, timing, and knowing when to let the other guy cook. Speaking of cooking, Hans' love of food was never a side note. It's a personality trait. Meals were evaluated with the same seriousness as third down efficiency. And might I say, a great offensive blocking scheme. And somehow that made perfect sense. I did a Trump there, and it didn't work. I tried to add something that wasn't there. And then there was the toughness, real toughness, the kind earned through hand-to-hand combat, hard practices, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and a life that taught you respect isn't given, it's established. For 11 years, he showed up prepared, opinionated, fair, confident, but never loud just to be loud. That voice became a part of the routine, drives to work, podcasts in the afternoons, and arguments with the radio that sometimes still felt like conversations. Still today, when he signs off, nothing really disappears. The bar stays high. His trusted partner looking for a new road. The standards stay set, and the city sounds a little different because of the way you did it. Thanks, Hans. You did it the right way. Loyal partner, strong opinions, and always prepared for dinner or a fight.
Damn. That's not AI. That's Timmy.
That's great stuff, man.
That's got to be from the heart there, Coach. Did AI really put that together?
Yeah. AI did not put that together.
Yeah.
Like I say, they say to consult AI. I called him. He didn't know a damn thing about it.
I was going to say, man, like Allen Iverson is busy
We're talking about Hans?
Allen Iverson's busy turning down kids with cancer in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about Hans.
Tim, that was amazing. Thanks, Coach. That's
and I don't want to steal any more thunder. It's your day, but I couldn't let the day go without acknowledging the legend, and honest to God, a legend. So thank you for everything.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
The only legend here is Tim LaComb, and I'll tell you, I will never forget. I got tickets early West Coast Conference times, probably 12 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. Got tickets and went down to the BYU Gonzaga game. And if I remember right, Coach, it was a heartbreaking loss at the end. And you came off baseline.
7 or 8 or so. It was tough.
You came off baseline and gave me a big hug and gave me time. And I remember thinking, this dude right here is a real legend.
Well, and the great thing about Tim, and it's something that everybody needs to implement in their own life, Tim isn't about teams. Tim's about people, and about connections. And it was interesting. I had he came in and did a game with me up at Utah State on Stu Merle's night.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of people like, well, Tim's a BYU guy. I'm like, no, Tim's a basketball guy. Tim's a people guy. And when Stu found out about it, Stu was on cloud nine.
Was he?
Yeah, because Stu loves Tim. And it was great. It was a great night. And we might have to do that again here pretty soon. What do you think, Coach?
Hey, I'm in the minute the bat phone rings, the Aggie phone rings. I will be there, guys. But, hey, Hans, congrats. Scotty, Hans is right. You are part of this legend. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show, and just wanted to make a quick, take a quick minute to acknowledge you, man.
Well, Coach, I'm going to have Lloyd send me the audio of this show, and that audio piece will be highlighted for life, brother. Couldn't have come from a better man, somebody I love more. So I appreciate your words and appreciate your contributions and appreciate the insight that you've given me through the years. Really do appreciate everything you've done.
Yep, and I do have insurance, so don't call me, but good luck with all that, too.
Oh, you could always use more. You remember me, Needlehead Ned?
If you'll fill out this,
sure as heck if I don't remember you.
I'll get you a steak dinner down the corral. All right.
Oh, that's so good.
I love you guys.
Love you, Coach.
See ya.
Back at you. You know what? How have we gone 2 weeks with this announcement, and we have not? Either Lloyd or I brought up Needle Nose Ned.
Sure as heck I remember you.
Oh, man.
Watch out for that first step. It's a doozy.
I felt like we've let you down there.
I've got insurance, Ned. You could always use more insurance, couldn't you?
Oh, man, love Tim.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, Tim and I are going to be doing the Utah State game on February 10th.
Oh, very nice.
Utah State, Fresno State.
Breaking news by Scotty G.
Yeah, that's what people are fired up for.
Well, I know this, man. Nobody does better radio than Tim LaComb. So
yeah, oh yeah,
love that dude.
Yeah, good man, absolutely good man, and love having him on the air. All right, Hans and Scotty, come on down. We got cake. Wow, now we got more food down here. They're just loading it up.
Chris just keeps bringing in the treats. My goodness. Hey, come down here. Eat some cupcakes. Eat some cake.
We still have donuts, too. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of sales guys over there. Those donuts might be long gone. Yeah.
More importantly, come down, make Jake pay up on the $6,000 off the CX-5. I can't wait till the first person's like, yeah, but you said that it was $6,000. What, off the 25s, Jake?
The 5s, yeah.
But the
25, yeah. Yep.
Come hold him to it. I can't wait to see him squirm.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. A little whole world news coming up next.
Nearly 20 years of sports radio in Utah.
Thank you.
Hans Olsen is stepping away from the mic.
Hans, Ryan Smith here. What a run, man. God, decade plus. Look at you. Big shoes to fill for anyone coming in afterwards. Look, man, I've said this before. What I love about the way you went about your business is you gave everything. You used your God-given talents, which is that personality and that perspective. You didn't have to tear people down or the state down to get clicks. You actually helped build everything up, and you gave more than you took, and you left this place a better place than you started. So that's what life's about. That's what I think everyone will remember this space for. Your family, man. Anytime you want to come around or anything you want, we're all here for you. We owe you a lot. Thanks for making this place a better place and doing it the right way. Love you, brother.
The one, the only, Hans Olsen. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
All right, welcome on back. Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Big thanks to Ryan Smith.
Jeez, man.
Chiming in as well.
Where'd you guys get these heavy hitters? How much did you pay them?
Oh, it's not important.
That's so nice. Whether you paid him or not.
By the way, just for the record, I had zero to do with it. It's all Lloyd.
Lloyd, thank you. And Ryan, thank you. And I definitely share that sentiment. Ryan has been just incredible in the growth of sport here.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows how passionate I am about the growth of sports here. And ultimately, he knows what Scotty and I want, and that is an NFL team.
Yes.
That is a Major League Baseball team.
Yep.
He knows that we want continued growth in sport in this state. And, Scotty, there has never been a man in Utah that has had more the ability to make it happen. There never has been. Larry Miller didn't have that ability. Ryan Smith has built an incredible network where he's able to purchase an NHL team, build a relationship with the NHL commissioner, and have Bettman here saying, in Salt Lake City, saying how grateful he is that Ryan and Ashley could take on a project in such a quick turnaround. And look at what Ryan's done with it.
Oh, yeah.
So
absolutely remarkable.
This is what you got to look at with Ryan Smith. He made a bunch of promises to have an opportunity with the NHL. And all he's done is answered the promises. And when he says, hey, I'm going to build out this arena to make it more community-oriented. I'm going to build out downtown to make it more community-oriented. Everybody loves to think that there are deep ulterior motives. That, oh, man, he's only in this for himself. There's going to be good returns for Ryan. He knows it. And SCG's got great backers and great investors to make it bigger and better. And he knows he's got to answer to them. But this is what's great. He answers the call.
Yep.
And it all comes from a place of passion, deep love for the state. Anytime I've talked to Ryan, it always evolves back to how much he loves the state of Utah.
Well, and there's a lot of people out there that look at their role in the state and they say, we're going to do this despite of, what Utah, the limitations. He doesn't look at the limitations. He says, no, these are opportunities. This is a young state. This is a fast-growing state. This is a state that's got the technology backing. Corporate dollars are flooding into this state. This is a great state to live. And he has almost single-handedly led the charge in saying, hey, you know what? Pay attention to us because we got a powerhouse building here in Utah, and we don't want to hear about any of your nightlife nonsense or any of this other stuff because what we've got building here is an economic force, and to the point where the NHL's like, we need to be a part of that. I think Major League Baseball is looking at it and very quietly being, we need to be a part of that. Yeah.
And I think the NFL ultimately, if they ever do expand and move, I believe this to my very core. I believe that SCG and Ryan Smith would have the best and potentially most sure opportunity. Every market would enroll.
Yep.
But there would be a few that would have the actual shot to get it. And that's my hope, man. My hope is that in 8 to 10 years when the Olympics are rolling around, we're building a stadium somewhere and getting ready to house an NFL team. And guess what? That's a dream for you and I. That's a dream for you and I.
Yeah.
That's a goal for Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember sitting in conversations on the air with Larry H. Miller and saying, is there any other way that we will have any other professional teams here? And he's like, no. Like, we are tapped out from a corporate sponsorship standpoint. The Jazz are here, and that's about the best that we're going to be able to do. And at that time, he was right. I mean, it's not like Larry But now, because of the way our government's run here, and shout out to a lot of good government leaders here that make it. I mean, how many business owners have we talked to?
A lot.
That have said, yeah, we're here in Utah, and it was really easy to set up our business. Now we're trying to go to Arizona or Nevada, and it's a nightmare dealing with those guys.
A lot.
Utah makes it conducive for businesses to be successful here.
Okay, and I do want to give it a shout out there, too, because there were so many different government officials just at that NHL Classic kickoff.
Yeah.
And when Ryan and Ashley make a move to try to make our community better with sports, the government's right there. And it really has to be in lockstep.
Yeah.
Because if Ryan gets a call from Bettman, and Bettman said, hey, we want to move the NHL, we want to move our premier game there in 2027. Or 2020.
Yeah, January 27th.
Yeah, January 27th. We want to move our Classic out there. If Ryan doesn't have the backing where he can say, oh, we'll pull this off. Oh, will we pull it off? Because, we got all kinds of code and we've got all kinds of stopgaps. And you know what? We need to start and really take a look at X, Y, and Z. And Ryan just knows, man. First of all, government officials know Ryan, he walks the line. does what he needs to do, and those guys work together, and that's why we see UFC events roll in.
Yeah.
That's why I really believe sky's the limit for sport and entertainment in Utah.
Well, he couldn't have pulled off what he pulled off by taking on that Arizona franchise and having it playing in Utah in, less than 6-7 months.
Oh, bro.
You can't do that unless you've got all your government officials being like, we're on board. What do you need? Let's go.
It's incredible. And when I'm sitting there a week ago in Delta Center, just before they started, I guess 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and I'm looking at the lower bowl development, and I'm looking at the in-game ops, and I'm looking at the fans stacked. I mean, there was not an empty seat. And I'm watching the product. The product was incredible. Remember, that was the game where they came back from they were down 3-1 or 4-1, maybe 2 or 3 goal deficit. And I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, this is not even 2 full years. Look at this product. So it's fun for me, and these messages have been just really gut-wrenching, actually. Gut-wrenching.
97.5, the KSL Sports Zone, the legend, Ron McBride, joins us next right here on The Zone.
After nearly 20 years of sports radio in Utah, thank you. Hans Olsen is stepping away from the mic.
Hey, Hans, Jay Hill. Just wanted to wish you good luck in the new venture. Congrats on everything you've done in news radio. Anyway, we love you. Hope you're doing great. Congrats on everything. I got a special person to see you real quick.
What's up, big dog? Block M, buddy. Private jet. Catered meal. Living large. Congrats on a great career. Now that you got a real job, there'll be even less time for golf. So I'll kick your rear end even more than I used to. And let's get it started off the right way. I'm thinking maybe early May. Get me on your docket. All right, buddy. Congrats. See ya. Bye.
The one, the only, Hans Olsen. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Hans Olsen, Scott Gerard, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. You got a twofer there.
Wow.
Jay Hill and Kyle.
How did you do that one, Lloyd? Did you call Jay and Jay put that on and then Kyle jumped on? They're on a private jet?
They're on a private jet.
Private jet. Coach Mack, they sent that message from a private jet. Hey, guess what? That private jet's not coming to get me. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, you're on one.
Well, I'm on with you.
Here's the thing we've been kind of quiet about, but Hans is the new O-line coach at the University of Michigan.
Well, he might be. He might be. I don't think.
Might be.
I don't think Harding is getting ready to retire.
Oh, no. Hey, Brant, fix the cord on Coach's bike really quick, will you? Okay. Come around that thing. But hey, look. Here's the deal. I'm not going to be on Coach Whittingham's private jet.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be headed out with you.
Yeah, you're on my private jet.
Let's talk about it, Coach.
Okay.
We got the big event coming up.
Yeah, we're doing a golf event in Hawaii, Turtle Bay, for the hospital there on the North Shore, which is very underserved for that community over there. And so we're going to do all we can do to get them money so that they can put more money into the hospital, because it's really needed over there. It's been needed for 30 years. And so now I have an opportunity to give back to that to the North Shore of Hawaii, because they've done more than help me.
Yeah.
From the Kahuku High School kids. And so I'm very excited about this. So we have you going. We have a group from Utah going, a group from BYU going. It looks like the University of Hawaii will be involved. Plus, we have a lot of local people that are actually going for the event. So it should be really exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I love that part of the island. There's none better.
And Turtle Bay doesn't suck.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Turtle Bay doesn't suck. And so, Scotty, I called Coach Mack to tell him that I'm leaving radio. And he said, oh, good. Okay, well, come out and work at this event. I said,
let's I
was like, let's go.
Yeah,
I said,
that's exactly
Let's
right.
go. He's like, hey, come out. So I'm going to come out. I'm actually going to do the Masters of Ceremony. How is he so accurate with those throws? I'm going to do the Masters of Ceremony, and we are going to blow this whole thing up, man.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun, Coach. I can't wait. And it's all big benefit, and this just goes back to everything that you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what your passion is, isn't it? Just giving back and
giving back. And that's what the key to life is. You know, people give to you, and then when you get the opportunity, you give back. You know, it's a pretty easy process, and it looks like, you know, and you know, obviously all the way back with Lavelle and myself and you guys years ago, and the thing I always remember is how well both of you treated Lavelle. You know, and especially as him being your coach.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun, and I thought it was priceless because it gave him a reason to live. It gave him a reason to have to go someplace. And I know a lot of times, you know, his wife would say, well, this is a little bit hard, you know. But I remember John saying he needs us, you know. And so.
And he was good at it.
Oh, he was so good at it.
Oh, I tell you what, he was so funny. I mean,
he was good at it.
I mean, that Beaver fight song will go down in one of the funniest things I've ever been a part of.
Hey, I tell you what, he was hilarious, you know, and it was so funny because he'd always mispronounce your name on purpose.
Yep. Love to call me Lance.
Lance, Hans. Yeah.
He even called me Orrin.
Orrin, yeah,
Yeah.
he did. So, and he just, and I tell you what, I can remember the time that we were up in Logan, and he adamantly, well, whatever the word is, but he wanted to drive.
Oh, he was adamant.
He adamant about it, yeah. And I said, no. No, I'm driving.
Oh,
I said, okay. And all I can remember him driving down the freeway, and he hasn't even looked and just changed his lanes. And cars are honking at him.
Oh.
And I'm saying,
Coach,
this is
a bad way to go.
This is a 50% at best.
He was a really bad driver.
Oh,
have you heard my story with Lavelle?
No.
I know Scotty has. About the pinball machine?
No.
It's crazy.
Oh, my gosh. So my senior year at BYU, he needs help. His, I think Patty's dad passed away.
Okay.
And he needs help clearing out Patty's dad's garage.
Okay.
And it's stocked full of all of these relics. One of the relics in the back of the garage was a antique pinball machine.
Okay.
And it was worth a lot. And it was heavy, still framed and old. And he said, let's get this pinball machine. I'm going to put it in my truck. I found a mechanic or a machinist downtown that's going to fix some of the aspects of it and get it working. And I was like, and I knew that thing was worth a lot. So Justin Enna was actually the helper. So Justin Enna and I pick it up, take it over the truck. We lift it up in the truck, and I shut the tailgate. Justin Enna's going to be following us in Lavelle's assistant's car, and then I get in the car with Lavelle. And I said, Lavelle, we got to strap this down. No, we'll be fine. I'll drive slow. So this isn't, and by the way, Justin Enna can call in, and he can attest to this because he was right behind us. So we drive all the way down to this mechanic's shop that's going to repair and replace. We're stopping to turn left into the parking lot, and there's an oncoming car. Coach Edwards floors it to beat the car. I'm not even kidding you, Coach Mac. He floors it to beat the car, and that pinball machine goes flying towards the car.
Oh, no.
And the car hits its brakes, and the pinball machine lands on its top. It shatters into a million pieces. And he just keeps going. He pulls up into the parking lot, and he puts it in parking, he turns back, and he goes, Oh boy! And as soon as that thing hit, I started laughing because it was hilarious. He gunned it. I couldn't believe he gunned it, and so I'm laughing. And he turned and looked at me after he said, "Oh boy!" He turned and looked at me. He goes, "You having a good time?"
I tell you what.
Oh, it was so good, man.
I tell you what. He had some great one-liners, and he would, my story is the funnier he got from the point of the mountain coming this way, the funnier he got. The more he was pointing the mountain that way, the less funny.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, because he would always remind me of what to say and not to say. If he invited me down for something, look, I don't want you to act like you normally do, And so he'd have like a 10-minute deal with me, and he'd say, okay, now these people are a little different, And he said, so I don't want you to say anything funny. If they ask you a question, just answer it.
That's so good.
Yeah. And then I see all these guys from BYU in these suits on with their ties, right? And they're walking me over to the event. And he's looking at me, and he said, remember what I said.
Oh, my God.
How often would you actually listen to that? Or would you be like, okay, it's on now.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun.
No, I was actually pretty good because those guys all look serious. I mean, I'm trying to check if any of them were smiling. It's like they were taking me to death row. Just follow us right here.
Yeah.
What's your final meal, sir?
Yeah.
What you having on your final meal?
And I can tell you that you two guys have been fantastic.
Wow.
And without, losing you is huge for this market.
Wow.
Because
appreciate that, Coach.
Because you and Scotty have been the voice of this market forever. How long has it been now?
12 years together.
12 years together,
Yeah.
but he and I have been on market for 20 plus.
Yeah, and it's just incredible because and your audience is huge, and the people I run into everywhere, they always, it doesn't matter whether I'm in market or whatever. Hey, I listen to your group every Friday. I said, Scotty G Hans, I love them. They're the best. So, this has been, to hold the market for this long and have the audience, and then the people that support and back this show are incredible. All the different people.
No, which I didn't realize until Lloyd started putting these interviews together, and it's amazing. Honestly, it's so cool to hear these coaches and pro sports owners and so many people say that. But I'll tell you, Coach, I think, and I could speak for Scotty on this, I think both Scotty and I's greatest accomplishment and blessing is having the opportunity to be with you and Coach Edwards.
Yep, 100%.
To us,
that's the highlight of this whole thing.
Yeah, to us, we're just like, I mean, I played for Lavelle, but I still sit there and look at you and Lavelle like, oh man, the freaking gold standard.
I know.
It's the gold standard.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be what we are without you, honestly. Well, I feel like your voice has brought so much credibility to this show. And Scotty probably didn't even know what he was doing in totality when he put the Legends show together years and years ago. But
that's right.
I'll tell you what, man, he built a brand and it built his name, and then I got to come on and built my name. So this isn't about me, man. This is about you. And
today is about you, and the last 10 or 11 years is about you and about Scotty. And I mean, it's just, I can't tell you how much joy that Lavelle and I both have had being on this station, being with both of you. And then for me to continue Football Fridays has been, this is one of the things that I look forward to. And it's just, there's so many funny things, the deal on the freeway,
the rental pants.
Yeah. Hey, so
Scott.
So
now with Coach Mack.
I got a great story on the rental pants. Okay, so I'm in a store, right?
Yeah.
And the lady says, "Do you know Hans Olsen?" And I said, "Yeah, very well. He's a very good friend." well, he got some pants from us here. And I said, did he bring them back? She said, yeah, and it had the thing still, the
tag?
the tag on it. I said, what do you mean it had the tag on it? She said, yeah. He said he put them on and they didn't fit. And I said, I said that kind of looks like the pants he wore
to the concert.
To the concert. and she said, what concert? I said, well, it was a Ella Langley concert. And she said, he wore those pants to the Ella Langley conference? I said, yeah, he did.
And then Coach took the pants and he's like, yep, that's the marinara stain right there.
Yeah, and
there's the
tag,
marinara stain.
Is that ranch dressing? What is that?
And the tag was still on it,
Oh, man.
And in the time when I was driving to one of the shows out there, right? And so I didn't have directions. So I stopped and asked the people. It was a business. So I said, well, let them know where this is. And the people knew Hans. Then they knew you were cheap. and so the people.
Oh, see, it's got to be a show with Coach's phone call.
No, I can't talk right now.
That's hazardous material.
Okay, so the guy says, yeah, we're doing some work on his house. He said, but he has to. But I said, well, what do you mean he's cheap? He said, well, he wants a discount for everything. And then all of a sudden he says, hold it, stop. He said, am I paying for that part of it? And they said, well, yeah, it's part of the service, sir. And he said, well, that wasn't what you had in the writing.
I know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
And he was trying to lay a subfloor, like a
it was a subfloor.
And I told him I don't need the subfloor sheeting. He's like, yeah, because you're putting a laminate and you're going to hear noise and creaks. I said, do it without that. How much will that save me? He's like $700. I was like,
done.
I said, if I hear a couple creaks and save $700, it's worth it.
Gives the house character.
And he said, well, we can't warranty the laminate without it. I said, fine, take the warranty. So,
see, hey, just open the Pandora box
and
right
then something
here.
happens. He's like, where's my warranty?
Yeah, I drop one knife into the floor. It sticks and knocks out a chunk. I'm like,
damn it. And the guy says, well, he seems like a really nice guy. Well, I said he really is, but he's very frugal.
Yes.
And he's very conscious.
Oh, man.
There's only one guy more frugal than you, and that's Kyle.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah.
Kyle's probably got $25 million hidden
somewhere
in either it's in a sofa or something.
Yeah.
Or in some houses in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely there because he hasn't spent a penny.
No, he has not.
Speaking of, he was mentioning the golf. So now that I'm leaving radio, I would golf a couple times a week, maybe 3 times a week.
Well,
if my wife is listening.
Boy, you'll be golfing.
When you were jogging?
You'll be golfing with potential, investors, But by the way, when you're golfing with those investors, you have to pay.
Oh,
because you don't invite them, and you're trying to sell them something, and you say, by the way, I'm free, but
you can't do the BOGO with your investors
like you did with Lloyd.
So so coaches, what you're telling me is, after they pay for the foursome, and I go out with them, I can't say, so who does your insurance?
Yeah, you can't do that.
I have to pay for the golf.
You have to pay because that gives you an in,
and you have to let them win too.
Yeah.
No, bro, no. No. I'll pay for the foursome, but I'm going to beat them.
But you have to.
I'm not.
You have to miss a couple of key putts.
No. Hey, Coach, have you ever missed a putt in order to save a relationship?
Well, I have a hard enough making the putt.
It's not about you missing.
But I tell you what, when we had those events against Lavelle back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I figured out after the second year, I better come to win because it becomes a laughing stock for the BYU people, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I started loading up with the finales and with those,
kids that were mowing your lawn.
Yeah, kids were mowing. Yeah, we got these Polynesian kids. They never seen a real golf course before.
The 12 and 13-year-old Finau brothers on the Save the Kidney tour, beating Lavelle into submission might be the best story all time.
Yeah.
Gipper's firing off the tee box at 320. He's 13, 14 years old.
Yeah. People are looking at these two Tongan kids, right? And they're saying, like, what are they doing here?
Why would you have them on a golf course?
I said, well, they were mowing my lawn. They're minority kids. They need
support and help.
They need support. They need help. They need to see what the real life is about.
Yeah.
Until that the ninth tee at the Salt Lake Country Club would
over the canyon.
Over the canyon, where Tony hits it on and Gipper sinks a 40-foot putt.
It's like, oh,
you
guys didn't tell me you played.
Beginner's luck.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so good.
I bet it's been fun for you to watch Tony go and do what he's done.
I tell you what, and he keeps having more kids.
Oh, I know.
He has like 5 or 6 kids now.
He's got to keep playing to pay for it.
Boy, no kidding. I mean, because I asked somebody the other day, I said, how many kids does Tony have? He said 5 or 6. And I said, my God, he hasn't wasted a lot of time.
It's probably better he does it now than be Kalani's age and have one at that age.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kalani's just starting to realize he has money.
Yeah. So now he can afford kids.
Yeah. So he's looking around. Hey, this paycheck looks a little different than the other ones I used to get.
Just a bit.
Couldn't you see Coach Matt going up to Tony and saying, "You know what's making those, right? Like you know why they're you know what's happening, right? You know why those are coming around."
Yeah. But he's had a great career.
Oh, the best, yeah.
And
he comes from an amazing family. His dad is one of my favorite people on earth.
Oh, yeah, Gary. Gary's a good dude. Yeah, he really is. And he has a son that his second wife that is really a very good golfer.
No, I didn't know that.
Excellent golfer. Kid is I think he's probably a +2 or something.
Wow.
I mean,
so this would be Tony's stepbrother.
Tony's stepbrother,
okay.
Yeah. He's very good. He's really a good player.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
After nearly 20 years of sports radio in Utah,
thank you.
Hans Olsen is stepping away from the mic.
Is she the girl from Road Rules?
No, the Hills.
Have eyes.
What was the Hills?
I never watched it.
It wasn't that funny, dude.
It's pretty funny.
The one, the only, Hans Olsen. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Hans and Scotty, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. We got Coach McBride. Lloyd's going to throw on a headset, too. And Hans is meeting and greeting. We're going to go... Hans, we need to take a little trip down memory lane here. And you know that through the years I've been trying to hook you up with stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So here is the parting gifts as we take a trip down memory lane, so to speak. Jake kind of took a little bit of the momentum out of this. I couldn't find any Sara Lee's.
Oh, man.
But
Franz.
That's the best I could do.
Franz that's the brand. Franz.
They had a key lime one, but I decided not to give you one of those.
No, because I hate citrus in my pies.
Yes,
I'm a berry and fruit pie guy. And chocolate.
Is the chocolate one okay?
You're definitely a fruit pack.
Oh, Coach,
yeah.
You think?
Oh my God! The sugar! Where's my pie?
So we got the pies.
Oh man!
My favorite drop of all time.
Oh yeah,
the powdered donuts.
The powdery substance down my chest.
White powdery substance on your persons.
There's a lot of sugar in that stuff
at all times. Yeah, these powdered donuts, definitely my favorite. Scotty, dude, you are going to kill me. This is enough sugar.
Oh, no, we're not done yet.
Oh, my
gosh. I know I got some.
Gosh.
But then you had the run of the Pop-Tart s'mores.
Yeah. full-on addiction. I
Yes.
was eating between 6 to 8 packs a day.
That was
of these.
about 6 years of our show right there.
Yeah. About 12 of those, packs. You double up in the pack. But I had an addiction to these frosted s'mores Pop-Tarts.
The best I could do at White Monsters.
Oh, okay.
I know I couldn't find the ones that you really like.
Jake is always taking care of us here with these, but dude, Scotty.
Oh no, we're still going.
Scotty,
here. We're still going.
The gifts are flowing, buddy. Holy cow.
And then Hans and I both made kind of like a about face, and so we made the move into
my
protein
gosh.
bars. So,
dude, these are my favorites.
This is like the
I know.
whole history. This is so good.
This is my favorites.
So and then we also at a gas station that we like.
Oh, dude.
Those were not in the garbage. Those did not
those
come
were
from
not
the
in the
garbage.
garbage.
Those did
no,
not.
those.
By the way, that familiar voice you're hearing, Lloyd Cole, has worked his way down here to Tim Daly Mazda hanging out with us and Jake and the crew. But, Scotty.
Yep.
I'm going to chew it on air because you know what?
It's like
you can't fire me for it.
We can't.
And don't have me in your ear being like, hey, stop eating on air.
Yeah,
and you know what? We're talking about Lavelle. We might as well hear chewing.
Yeah,
on the air,
right.
Hey,
do you remember Coach Mac? Lavelle would always eat on air.
Oh, yeah.
He was the king of eating on air.
Yeah, he'd be running like
hey, don't say it was just Coach Lavelle.
Well,
like,
no.
it was both of you.
Well, I agree.
You had a part of it.
I agree.
Yeah,
Scotty,
But
amazing,
hey,
bud.
so Lloyd, tell a story about when Lance here invited you to play golf that you had to pay.
Oh, the time where he pulled the BOGO on me and he invited me to play golf, and I'm like, sweet. We're just gonna go in on this round of golf, and it's gonna be like, I don't know, $17 each.
Yeah.
A real killer deal, right? Well, apparently he's got a gift card, and he says, well, no, you pay, and I get golf for free.
Hey.
That's my gift card.
And I always told him,
That's my gift card.
If you invite somebody to play golf, you pay.
Not if you have the BOGO.
No.
They pay.
No. What you do is you
have
both
the
pay
BOGO
half.
too.
Half.
Exactly.
50-50.
I don't know where you guys came from, but where I'm from.
There is no golf courses in Weezer.
Where you? Hey, they don't even have golf courses where you're from.
Okay, Coach. So, Coach Mac, if you took me to a dinner and you had the buy one, get one free dinner card, so you buy one entree, you get a free entree, you're telling me that I have to that you're going to split that with me?
No, if I invited you, I pay.
And he gets it free.
And he gets it free, absolutely.
Well, see, it should have been like that.
I mean, yeah.
That's
I hate to tell you.
I'll tell you what, as much hell as I've caught for this, I wish I would have paid. Because
hey, trust me, I do too. My pocketbook.
No, I'm so glad you didn't because we got a lot of leverage out of this thing. A lot of mileage.
Was that Gladstone?
No, that was Stonebridge.
Oh, okay.
So here's the deal. Lloyd's wife is here. She's looking at the bills at home. What's this $50 expenditure for golf when you say you were invited to play golf? And she wants to know she's paying the bills. Why? I mean,
well,
why?
we got to say why, because Lloyd was making a lot more money than me. And
oh my God!
You want to say that with a straight face?
Boy, that's what I'm going to say. Can you say that with a straight face?
You were able to afford the round. You were able to afford the round. I wasn't at the time.
Oh
I
my God!
I looked at him like I was like,
And you know, had you paid for Hans, he would have paid you back in monthly installments of $5 spread out over 2 years.
Oh, can we not get in the loans, man?
Yeah.
I took one loan from you, but this was in a time
took
where
you a year to pay it back.
My account was flagged.
It was only
Amanda
$40.
flagged my account. She was watching everything. It had to come in $5 installments.
Wait a minute.
Anything over $5, I got questioned.
$5 a month.
Let me ask you a question here. You borrowed from Scotty.
Yeah.
And you took a year to pay it back?
No, it was 6 months. I did $10 a month, didn't I?
No, it's $5 a month.
$5 a month.
Oh, my God.
And frankly,
I can't even put my head around it.
And frankly, it got to the point where, and it worked because he knew I'd just end up forgetting about it, which I did,
And that's exactly what he wanted. There we go. That's the plan all along.
That was like that Fubo TV deal we had.
What's funny is
don't bring up old wounds.
Why
are we doing that?
I was talking to Dave Nellis with America First, and I'm like, so Dave, some of the plans I've been on in the past was some of the payback plans I've been on in the past. But that I did appreciate the loan.
All right, so you got it. You were when we started the show, you were big into golf, like fanatical about golf,
Yeah.
and then you took about 5-6 year absence where you did not play around. Now you're back.
You know why?
So,
ooh, okay, playing with the real tours ball right there.
You know what's waiting for you now.
Hey, Lloyd, what do I do when it gets dirty? Come on, man.
Nope. I will not.
Well, Lloyd,
you want me fired before.
Lloyd has golfed with me enough that I don't use the typical way of cleaning a ball.
No.
I know how to get that dirt.
So now obviously you have to become a country club guy.
Oh yeah.
He's in the country club economic
Scotty,
bracket now.
Yeah.
This is a haul, dude. This is a couple $100. This is $300. That's 50, 60. That's 60.
Hey,
that's
what are you counting for?
Let's not worry about it.
Because, dude.
What are you doing?
Because
And this didn't cost anything
Oh,
from yesterday.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Little farewell picture. That's our last day in studio yesterday. And took a picture. That will go in my office and will remind me of what I'm missing.
He's actually going to throw away the picture and keep the frame.
Like Jerry.
Well, he might keep. Hey, he'll sell the frame.
Coach Mack, have you ever heard this story? So I used to, every birthday for Jerry Sloan, I'd get him a gift.
Okay.
And one birthday, I got him a nice picture frame as a picture of me in it. And I gifted it. He opens it up. He looks at it. He turns it around, opens the back of it, pulls out the picture, wads it up, throws it in the garbage can and said, "Thanks for the frame," and walks off.
I tell you what, Jerry was a man of a few words.
Oh, he was.
But they were great words when he said them.
Oh, my God. You ever sit behind him in a game?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You learn things.
Yeah. It sounds like Coach before on a TV broadcast in the pregame locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a classic.
Did you know that your halftime was being broadcast, Coach? On that one?
Well, which one?
Where
with the Blaze?
Yeah.
Oh. Your halftime speech?
Where Coach, everybody learned about Coach Mack.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the only thing those guys understood in that league,
Christian, be ready,
is they don't understand nice.
Yeah.
You know, in other words.
Oh, I played in that league, and you're right.
Yeah. So the only thing that they understand is if you swear at them. And you point out things,
and attack
you're
them.
not nice to them. I mean, but
you know what? That's what I've been dealing with this show for a long time.
I thought you were saying something else there for a second.
Well, that's what I was thinking too, and the point needs to be made. That's how Lloyd has treated
us. Yeah,
he's treated us like we're AFL players in Coach Mack's halftime locker room.
Yeah,
it's been brutal.
So yeah, so my language has not always been the best.
Well, when I started doing the show with you and Lavelle, we had that first year, and then I did games for the Blaze, and so I called games. So I was traveling with the team, and so I knew Coach as the radio fun guy. I knew he coached, but I've never actually seen him coach. Well, then I show up, and they kind of let me behind the scenes of these meetings, and I'm hearing Coach just peeling the paint with the language, and I was just like, whoa.
Melting it down.
Whoa, this is a different side of Coach. Yeah, he could get after it.
They call it being a good actor, I guess, would be the word.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you're acting.
In the meantime, Lavelle's in the halftime locker room giving us a fireside.
Yeah.
No, don't forget. You've got 3 scripture masteries coming. Man. Two different styles, man. 2 different styles, but so much fun. I'm telling you, this is awesome. Scotty, thank you. These are great gifts.
Well, you know what? It's been an honor and a privilege to hang out with you for 12 years, man.
Well beyond, dude. Well beyond.
Well, let's hear what Lloyd has to say about his experience.
Coach, do you really want to hear all of it?
Hey,
I do.
Hold on. Before he gets into this, you mentioned that his amazing wife is sitting behind him. I feel like Scotty and I are fully responsible for this finally being a union.
Because
my gosh!
There was a getaway event that we caused or that we prevented.
We prevented a getaway, and we prevented Lloyd from squatting for another 15 years
Yes.
because Lloyd squatted in a relationship.
The divorce, she wasn't trying to get away.
They dated for 14 years.
Who
Coach Lloyd and Jess.
Lloyd
dated
Lloyd
for
is
14
celebrating his 1-year anniversary today.
Yes.
14. Hey, you dated for 14 years?
A long time.
My
Coach.
God, that's impossible.
Hey, Coach. Truth is, I wanted to get to know her a little better. I wanted to make sure I knew her. And then when we had the kids, I wanted to make sure the kids got to know her.
He's trying to make the best, most rational decision.
Oh, my God. Hey, 14 years, that's forever.
Hey, and now we've been together like 20-something years.
I know it.
So,
She's so happy.
yeah, I know.
So, Coach, the way we saved this marriage was
on our way back from Nebraska.
I was following my instincts to get us home quickly.
Right.
Something
it had
was
nothing to do with a text message of anything from someone.
Somebody close to me.
Somebody close to you.
I had a sense that we needed to get home quickly. So we actually called our Wyoming hotel, said we're driving straight through Wyoming. We got to get back to Utah. We pulled up into Lloyd Cole's driveway at 5:30 a.m., and Jessica had the U-Haul completely loaded.
No, she didn't.
She had the U-Haul loaded.
Xavier was in the car seat.
Kids in car seats.
Where were you going?
Oh, we know where
They're trying to act like she was moving, like she was like getting out of the relationship. She was leaving.
She was going back to
She
Mom
was
and Dad's
leaving?
house.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
No, this is Coach.
And then
fabricated.
And then
Coach.
Hans took that vehicle. We parked it right behind that
blocked
and
her
said,
in.
no, you cannot do this to our guy Lloyd.
We blocked her in, and we said, no.
Lloyd, you proposed to her right now.
Yeah, we said.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Oh,
the rest is history.
Well, hey, I wouldn't trade those two boys for anything. So.
I know, and you know what? We found out that we really love her. So the three of us.
Oh my God!
Together, they've discovered a unique love of mother and wife.
I'm certainly glad Vicky's not here.
Oh, she'd be punching people.
Oh,
Yeah.
she'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
no.
she'd be punching people.
Only way that'd be more fun if Jill was here too.
Oh my God! Yes. Oh.
And, the place would light on fire.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Scotty, the gifts are incredible, and man, some memorable times, man, between you and me and Lloyd and Coach Mack and all of our advertisers and Jake, and man, it has been an insane run.
Yeah, we're going to take one more break. We'll come back. We'll put the nice finishing touches on this and let you Jared Allen this thing. Coming up next, Hans and Scotty, 97.5.
What's Jared Allen?
Oh, he got on when he was retiring. He just put a video of himself saying goodbye. Got on his horse and he actually literally rode off into the sunset. So that's what Hans will do next.
It's not a horse, but it's a Mazda 3. Jake's got it ready.
97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
I'm being honest. A cop could pull me over 5 days out of a 7-day week and find that white powdery substance on my lap, shirt, and in my car.
After nearly 20 years of sports radio in Utah, thank you. Hans Olsen is stepping away from the mic.
Every one of these men have shown that they can do it. Grimes has had success as a run game coordinator. Coach Clark has had success. Do we need to take a minute?
I love movies that you come away more intelligent or exposing things, or I love those kind of movies. Exposing like misdeeds, not drawing things.
All right, Jack, calm down over there. Yeah. Who are you without ZO2? Just another dude with a bunch of tattoos. You ain't got no shoe. Nike wins. Coos lose. Claiming that I can't shoot, but all these words is hitting you. Boy, you talking crazy. Why you trying to play me? You ain't on my level. You ain't famous as my baby. I'm working out daily, but I ain't posting it, and I'd never stop a workout just to post a pic. Let them gas you up, thinking you can't be touched. Coming from the outskirts of Flint, boy, you ain't tough.
That was pretty good.
The one, the only, Hans Olsen. This is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
For some reason, the song's hitting me.
Yeah.
We're really doing this.
Yeah, we're really doing it. We're really doing it, Harry. Yeah. Lloyd, thanks for the picture. Lloyd's given me a nice picture. That'll go on my new desk. Thanks to Julianne Carmels, too, man. This guy has always made my day. He brings in these candies. That's awesome. Thanks to Scotty.
You want the ghost pepper ones?
Yeah, I kind of do, man. I kind of want all those.
Yeah,
I know he brought those in to share.
No.
I'd like to do is take all of those.
Yeah, you take them.
Me.
You know that I love I've got a lot of great hand stories, but my favorite was we were at a place, and they brought in a bunch of the what's the hot dog joint?
Oh, J-Dogs. I guess we can tell this now. Because we lost.
That was another one we lost.
Yeah, we
so,
lost. You guys lose. I think we lost J-Dogs, and I think we lost this client.
So this client brought in, and I think he was expecting a little bit more traffic at this remote than, and you know, like we do these remotes, and it's a slow build.
He bought like 200 hot dogs.
Oh, so many of these J-Dogs, and so there's these big tins of these J-Dog hot dogs, and he and they're full, and he's like, I don't know what to do with these hot dogs, and Hans said, I'll take them. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's like, and so he grabs one tin, and then Hans grabs the other tin, and then the other tin. And he walks out with all the hot dogs. And then
I had an event.
And then he's like, so are you gonna keep that J-Dog sauce, or can I take that too?
Lloyd, I had an event. It was like I can't remember. I had like a family reunion. Or something.
Actually, what happened was you get home and you've done a lot of really cool things, NFL, radio, all this stuff that you've done, and you said your dad had never been prouder than when you brought home all those hot dogs.
It was the greatest moment because I think I had a family reunion and I just heated up both those tins in the smoker or something.
You really made it, son.
And fed like 100 people, like top-end hot dogs with the sauce. And
I was dying.
My dad was watching me divvy out those dogs and be like, he didn't even pay a penny.
Hey, let's ask Lloyd a question here.
All right.
What's the hardest thing you had to do dealing with these two guys? We need a couple of stories of.
Well, look, it's time to go to break.
Actually, really, Coach, you know what? Honestly, I want to thank the two of them, both of them, Hans and Scotty, for an amazing 12 years of doing this show together. I want to thank, Hans for 17 years that we've done, an iteration of a show together. It has been an amazing ride.
It has.
Talking, sports, talking anything and everything with two of my best friends, like it's been amazing. So I really want to thank you guys for allowing me to be part of this ride, because I'm gonna miss it, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna miss it, and it's I want to wish you luck with everything going forward.
I wanted to thank you for having the separation agreement printed out.
Dude, did you really want me to trust me, I didn't want to do that anyway.
He just bared his soul, man.
Come on. You can't do that.
Why did you bring that up?
No, because this is how I want to leave this
separation agreement.
This is how I want to leave this show. Screw you for the separation agreement, and screw you for making me follow through with that bet. And now I'm locked into a stupid picture on my social media account that I can't even tweet from because I had to change it to a picture of me in a blonde wig wearing a Utah shirt and a cheerleader skirt. Now, I don't want to talk about how that ended up happening.
Has anybody gotten wind of that? Anybody?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's got wind of it.
Hey,
all right.
I've had two different texts. When is that coming down? I don't know. Whenever they open my account back up.
So I went ahead and retweeted it yesterday one more time.
Oh, I saw that.
So Lloyd,
that.
What's a separation contract? What's that mean?
That means him and I are no longer together.
Luckily, that means I pay him alimony for the next.
Yeah.
What is it? Till he turns.
They get joint custody of me for a while.
I mean, separation.
Lloyd's going to drop Scotty off at McDonald's every other weekend.
Seriously, love you, pal.
Really love you, brother.
All right, we'll be back next week. We'll let you know what it's looking like next week. This is about Hans. We'll give you all the details next week. Don't worry about it. We'll still live you up. We still got some good stuff coming down the pipeline.
Hey, Hans, thank you so much for what you've done here and what you've done for the people of Utah.
Thank you, Coach.
So it's very important what you've done here.
I appreciate it. And, Scotty, Love you, brother.
Love you, too.
Thank you.
Hans
Thank
and
you,
Scotty,
thank
97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Wow.